Hello and welcome to number 12 in our series on how to create simple Xerte learning objects. In the last few videos we were creating a simple learning pack on dog breeds, which had a title page and an introductory page, a hotspot page with a clickable image, and finally an end page. So what we want to do now is to share this object with our learners. So let's shut down that object and go back to the workspace. We need to make sure that the particular project that we want to share is the one that's highlighted, and then on top of the workspace is a button for properties. So we click on properties, and the project properties appear in a pop-up window, and the various properties are down the left hand side in a series of tabs. The default when you open this up is for the project name to appear. You can change that and save it if you wish, but to share with our students we need to change the access to this particular learning object. So let's click on the access button, and at the moment it's set to private. So we'll click on the top button, which makes it a public object, and then we click on save. Once you've done that, the object should now be public, and if we click back on the project tab, you'll see that instead of it being blank, there are now 3 different links. There's a web address link which leads to your standard Flash version of your Xerte pack, which won't work on all modern tablets, so you'll need also to have a link to a HTML5 version. This works on an iPad, but the problem is that even on the latest version of Xerte all pages aren't converted at the moment. And then the final option is an embed code, which is similar to that which you'll find when you embed a YouTube video. So those 2 links and the embed code are what you need to publish your project to your students, and you can copy and paste, for instance, this link into your VLE in the same way as linking to any other web page, and the learning object will open up for the student to use. So to share your project with your students, those 2 tabs are the only ones you need to worry about. The access tab, which allows you to make it public, and then the project tab, which gives you access to the links that you might need in order to share your object with the learners. So that's it. However, it might well be that you want to share your object with other staff. Why might you want to do that? Well, it may be that you want them to look at and review your object before you make it public to everybody, or it might be that you want them to be able to add to and contribute to and make changes to an object at the same time. So in order to do that, that's another project property, and that one is the shared settings. So we click on shared settings, and at the top of the list is a box, and in that box you will find, when you type in a name, if that name is on the list of people who are allowed to use this particular Xerte installation, it will appear, and when you click on the name, their name is then added, and they will be able to see that object in their workspace, and you can either make it that they can edit the object, or they can just look at the object, or if you've made a mistake you can remove their name altogether. So that's project properties. There are others, and we'll cover these in later videos. So, to share your work, remember, select properties, then use the access button to share it with your students. The project properties, where you've got the links, and the shared settings, which allow you to share with colleagues who can then edit it or take a look at it. So that's the shared settings for our session. Next time we're going to look at how we change the look and feel of our learning object. We might not like the blue background that's a standard default setting. How can we change it? Is it possible to change the way it looks? And we'll look at that in video 13. So you've now completed video 12.